If you had a crystal ball and could see far, far into the future, what would you want to know? Will people live to be 150? Will the Midwest be beachfront property? Our next guest looked into his crystal ball and came up with some rather fascinating predictions. Joining us to talk about it, James Canton. He is the author of The Extreme Future, the top trends that will reshape the world for the next 5, 10, and 20 years. James, it's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thanks for inviting me.
Some of these predictions caught my eyes and ears, and no doubt that of some of our viewers. Let's just start off with this one. We're going to live to be 150 years old?
Why not? After all, there's over 100 companies that are investing in pharmaceuticals, next generation of medical devices, the next generation of organs, hips, stem cells. What's it all about? It's about enabling you to live longer and healthier. After all, that's what people are going to spend their money on. That's what the companies are going to do their innovations on. That's where we're going, living longer. And we're going to need people to live longer. After all, we're running out of all the people we need to grow our economy and the world economy.
Yeah, that's one way to say you can't retire early and cut the Social Security benefits. All right, so we're going to live to 150 years. Is this a prediction in the next 20 years?
Well, I think that you're going to start to see over the next 5 to 10 years, people start to live, certainly the norm, over 110, then closer to 120, and then certainly there'll be folks that are able to live up to 150. So yes, I think over the next 5 to 15 years, you'll start to see a population that emerges that is getting close to, if not at, 150. And why not? Medical technology is taking us one place.
All right. Well, that is a fascinating prediction indeed. And here's another one that might be linked to that you had that actually was the one that made me say, who is this guy? This is when you said 80% of the workforce is going to be female?
Well, of course, it's when. If you run out the demographics and you consider what you're going to need and how the U.S. workforce is changing just dramatically, certainly within 30 years, or certainly at the 25 to 30-year mark, you're going to see a predominance of new folks joining the workforce that are women. You're going to see women breaking through into the boardrooms. Women are going to be more and more leaders. 90% of the economic drivers of the current economy is small and medium-sized business. Largest percentage is women owners.
James, what happens to the men? Where are the men going?
Well, they're not going away, but just demographically in the U.S. and worldwide, there are more women than men. Hello, that's a wake-up call for a lot of folks, I think.
All right, and we got 15 seconds. The Midwest is the new Miami Beach.
Well, if you roll out some of the forecasts, some of the extreme forecasts about climate change, what you end up with is fantastic beachfront property in the Midwest, particularly where I live in California. That may become an island, necessarily going away.
All right. Well, James, thanks so much for joining us. We do appreciate it. James Canton there. And viewers, we thought you'd enjoy that. Some ideas for thought. Thanks for watching Street Signs. It's time now for the closing bell with Maria Bartiromo.